oh Saddick Mahama Saddick one when I watch it is say yani mumwa why be need to say pini
hypocrisy exactly so
and Saddick Adams na oti NJO FM udi matem no kwaku tin one way ya me ba be fire wo mumma nkwasiafo platform no mbetena odi matem abra no Saddick ni twa asere
yes oni panyini ebekon dance wo widie mu abusiansi ade Saddick Adams wagina ni so Saddick Adams a priya gina yes possible ma wagina ni se to efa nsem wa Saddick Adams ebekan efa omo ayese na omo ebusa question se Mahama Basharaf Mahama Ikran onye sika wa hene and organize such a big program and some kind of obedi the amount for 10 years sebe ebi ma dwen kesekete se and that your shoe lazy no this asem no enya agensere agentrepe Twene Jonas Okatakyie Afrifa any TikTokers abe fire Saddick Adams na ensempo omuge kan Saddick Adams no mi so tia nani agi say that I Penyah bro media mezo say ni obe like video no andara ma subscribe button subscribe to notification and latest updates na betele wa adwen dia mama e wo comment section so baswa wa shi video mo for so enya bi ahwe ejenye no ade agwa e trend Mahama boys oye program tinjire to Ghana ha e bi tirim se Mahama atam Ghana sika na ma no pada se e bi chese da bi Mahama gasa onua ani Ibrahim Mahama o ka Ghana sika for intino se ne ba ai program change ah say e normal any ade Emma on that issue no Oma na show concern ebusa such a legitimate question say oh abofle onya sika wo hene na nkoma ba be clear as okay bia Ibrahim Mahama ene man sika say Mahama ene man say na ka be dia talk akwatwe but eba yi no Saddick Adams ebe di atem that say obedi atem to fan from so obia no crazy bia de Twene Jonas Okatakyie Afrifa any obia na obusa question bia de obedi wo mu nyina atem na busa on that issue no Twene Jonas abekanadwene Afrifa abekanadwene na TikTokers enso I joined the trend o ma be fire Saddick Adams papa so be say fire Saddick Adams when they will say otia enye ne de
Kateji Saddick Adams eya wo se woni munyansa wo eya wo se wo no wani ati enye nyansa na wonim na enye wani na ati eye Ghana fo ena wo mu adwena da senkuto ena mo Ghana fo no so mo mpe no kore eti de yede be yam wani de yede be yam wani Okatakyie Afrifa ba bontin ebe ka kire Ghana fo se adwuma ban ena Sheriff o ya wonya asasika no ediko edi yes boxing you know sa boxing na wa organizing so big no ena Ghana fo nyina etu wo ma no de egu Okatakyie Afrifa so na do ba janko ba wo se hwan eba be ye restaurant ka Kavintela kwasempani betena ho ebedi na tem se na do afa Ghana fo sika edi ama janko ba no de akopie sa restaurant eba Mahama bayidie Ghana fo se there be any kwan se Ghana fo ye den ebusa question because ono ye Mahama ba nebusa wo mu se Mahama ba no Mahama ba amanfo nse mu kan se time Mahama ba no start a year sport no o year sport no a check 20 you can say 8 years ni na mi busa mu uko Ghana enkwada wo mu year sport 10 years 20 years 15 years enkwada aye sport e wo Ghana enkwada wo my sport wo Ghana but wo mu nya boafo bia Ghana fo no you people are hypocrites and 90% of Ghanaians no Jimmy na adokoro hypocrite ye muwa etina sanko fo we treat yes kogogo na kwaya wo research na busa wo ho time Ibrahim Mahama wo shas ye be yesikani okwa omu be yama 1970s no problem because any pana na e twere ne nsam de agu se me the evidence ne to screen we so wa sanko fo we mu no omu ebia video no mu mane nko ebusu amesro so be share se video no wan kasa ko gogo na kwaya o research time ben ena Ibrahim Jata cement e shase e operate time ben ena Mahama ebe ye president e wo Ghana time ben ena Ibrahim Mahama ni din e hyaase appear e wo Google enipa bia wo be yesika ni wo start business wo bie website no e go through Google. So time Ibrahim Mahama be yesika ni e 2012 John Mahama e be di akonya 2012 enti busa wo ho se e bra na John Mahama enya media akonya Ibrahim Mahama sika be na no enti Ghana fo mu sika no yasesa dia ma ba akofo so mfanye yie na na busuafo mfanye yie no eno ne yasesa ma no ena mo NDC fo emuwa no chimifo no mo mpese ye beka no kora dia yede a kire nipa da sen ena bukom banku jimi aboa ba no a wa honhon te sade ne yamu ne manyina asaye no onso abegire on se me yenka ena wo Saddick Mahama Saddick ho anwani eya usu wo se Okatakyie Afrifa adwene te se entatia eshu elate wona wadwene ete se ya ni mumwa Saddick ho anwani wu ena wadwene ete se ya ni mumwa wadwene te se bini na metie wo pa na me se wo ni nyansa wo because Ghana fo no he wo madwene no wo hu dia ha wo mu nurse se ko strike yenya sika ntuo mu ka John Mahama ba enya sika organize big time boxing Ghana fo ntimi ka instead no they omu defend this ankwasese mu enya bere na mbabere na di because mu mpa no kore broni krom sankwasese mu enko mo sori amase mu abra bonye se broni will question everything I want to say. But here is the problem as a Ghana ni bibi ko to ne nkwe na Ghana ni ko question ye woni pa bi mo ho ade eni kwan se ye question mo Okatakyie Afrifa wan ka cho se bra bontin na be ka no kure fa kire Ghana fo no mu beti mo mu ni wata emire bi bedu no o mbe ho se de na wo kan e no kure abusua e din ye de lioness she video ni ye be side e she sheriff ko estate sports no 8 years ni we Jimmy papa Saddick Adams we Jimmy pa woni mo na mai ma adwum se mo ma Ghana fo adwene ni edu mo nka no kore no emfa nkire Ghana fo na Ghana fo adwene no enye eduma mfa ma wo mo sheriff was starting sports no 8 years ni na me busa wo Sheriff Nkwana started sport 8 years ni ko he Ghana for nkwada o ma started sport abusuan facha me because of Dutch na yesuan wa sometimes an English na mix ya na ma English ne kan ye dem Ghana for nkwada o ma sports saa bedru o mu de anyina bonkokora ne me o ma anya boa for wo ba bia Sheriff no ndo ye nipa because ne papa na ye wo man pani to no de okokoye sport no watimi organize wonye adwuma bi ada awo Ghana ho watimi organize sa boxing we say e de invite am big time boxing business na wabi ahami busa hu Sheriff no adwuma be na waye e na wo so o start 8 years ni ansa na ne papa be president John Mahama time Ben and John Mahama bebe president. John Mahama the president 3 times with the 2012 and was starting. It is 8 years near. Now the papa be the president and son was starting. A poor Saddick Adams we are poor we chimiankasa. Kogogo na kwa research na short time Ibrahim Mahama. Mona mo ka se na busu for wizka mon kogogo na mo kwa mo research na mo sa gogo se time be na chata cement e sha se operate ya na se mo anka mo check mo time be e jata cement e sha se operate ya time be e na Ibrahim Mahama ni din kogogo o status o website e gogo time be e na John Mahama e be di president muwa NDC for muwa kwasiafo obe hu NDC for mo anyan no no mu defending kwase asem but a bra MPP teso ne de obi ka bibi dia mo se eh wo MPP ni obi ka bibi pe mo se eh wo MPP ni ai okoto de yede bodwe akofo adoba edi sika Ghana sika ko bie restaurant de ene mo TV da na se sheriff so di Ghana sika ko bie boxing e de ene mo se ma Ghana fo nka nurse 40 fi o mu ko adwuma because of sika. Yasisa Ghana sika na dia ma ba ko fo so mfanye yi. Kwagwo na kwaya o research. Time Ibrahim Mahama be sika ni. Time ben ena ayi John Mahama be the president. Time ben ena Ibrahim Mahama in the businesses started here. Kwagwo na ko bisa ho. Ayi Saddick Adams timi. Na me tie wo pa na me ka so ni nyansa se waji asem we bai wo didi Okatakyie Afrifa atem. Wo didi Okatakyie Afrifa atem abuwa ba. Mo adwene nye adwuma na fa se nyansa ni bi she Ghana for trim. Say Ghanaians should ask questions anytime we be o mobile. Anytime we be they feel to ask questions. More Ghana journalist more want me can of fanchira my man because of Mofu, because of dear Mu Betty and Kwasiafo Ghana journalist. Mumie Ghana for any one can of fanchira nipa, one can of fanchira Ghana for not generations in our airban and swinging answer, no move no musa questions. Said Yabaya Ghana bet my fan into my pen fry and Muama.
Aday, behind you. And I'm saying, I'm going to shara for some. Enti diabay. Yanti bida. Boxers and a day. My men kind boxing once them. Now, sports journalists for one day. My men can't sports once them. And now, morning show for near 2 years come over. Or more did it at the theater. Because my worker shara for some. Now, shara for the Moja chair doing now. Why? Or Johnson, the crude oil. Magana. Give me and can't or need your mamma. Akufo-Addo badie yebetimi aka wona na mamamuomu a there is a problem with it na mom se joma amaba ene na mamamuo ni mu a there is no problem with it precisely in picture free so I'm not against or no boy no never I am not against him. Let's state that record's clear. It's not about the guy. And make some catch it out. No offer. And then neck down. So now when you say confidence, so we can't say we mean to mean train no offer. And confidence so buy him. And my say when you new abano, Lordina the men cannot say me. Tomorrow Lordina men cannot say for a while. And was I no offer see dear by to me go you know. Come make a view. Roman father. And to confidence so. Oh guys was even over that was be you free. You know. And they say no. Confidence you about Lordina ne. Ayi we no. Sharafu dear. May you almost free. Just down microphone and your man no can be school you. Why? Eti nya sharaf. Nemo na kontane dem uniform wenye. John dem uniform. Confidence so e mabio e ma wa kontane uniform wenye. E so ne malam Yohane do na ebu man. Ti me uniform a. And I know say me nua asafo JNDC kasa. Ono so wonso yi president ma free na am say na me uniform say. Esa for je. Anti enye yi. Won na ebu man. Ti afi wo mo say. Makobusa say. Sharafu nya sika we. Na no kura no hwe passing comment. Me ya na me am kasa o mba betwuma da pa. Eti ye nyai. Afi ebinum so Sharafu ne papa. Ene papa nua na Ibrahim Mahama. No mu was candidate. Na Akufo-Addo no mo nebusuafo no mbo kube. Kube na no mo bo ansa no mo ba ba mu ahu. Na obi ane na na be chief justice. Akufo-Addo na ne papa ye chief justice of the republic. Akufo-Addo Edward Akufo-Addo. Who ye chief justice of the republic? Akufo-Addo papa be ye president of the republic. What's say nipa no mo ni what it takes to open a restaurant. Precisely. Tie de make yi hypocrisy be kumo. Pound for pound. Mo hypocrisy be kumo. Exactly so. Ebebo mo tri so. And no ye can be tie Akufo-Addo de no because it was wrong. Precisely. This whole idea say ye true abama obi a. Dek na busuafo ne na musa and as a nation we are accepting that nonsense as a norm. What nation is this? Ya true abama obi. All of a sudden we na Irate foundation. Na why omo opposition who foundation da. Na Irate foundation no. Na ordinary number ye private companies so. Mumra me support it. Oh yes, it is a dream now. Why? When I to come and mbeka say, I could for the $25 million contract. I'm an ebaso on conco penti a year you were at work. Akola iba beka chere mo say. And you won't know a your contract here. Now your private companies na asona say. What's the mom penita? Mobile want me for a contract in mechere. Hey. But I no kurano. Me wo problem with it. If so your president ba, now ko private individual ho. So wo ko pay sponsorship. E nyama mienu. Private individual or interest. It was the who ever sponsor.
Let them know.
Or we also are watching a woman, someone and say, "Be a binding ma against them." And you want the who it's Italo oil. So best sponsor Sharafa. By virtue of Sharaf being in close proximity with the president. Omudi who by Yama Amano. So how are we accepting the norm? Say, so be Papa by your president. All of a sudden, that person can be going around soliciting for funds from it will cost money 2 million Ghana cedi, 2 million 5,000, and you are using it as a yardstick because a good for the
Exactly. So.
Sharaf on Nina Mamu. Saddick, Sharaf organize boxing. A kama. It's boxing for say, me and Kawasam. It is even an affront. I deal with a Yanim Guasiama Muankasa as a nation. Omaya Yatimwa, your Ghana Boxing Authority, your Sports Authority, National Sports Authority, your Ministry of Sports. Also, Ghana Boxing Authority. National Sports Authority, Ministry of Sports, some huge national institutions. I want to organize boxing just a Sharaf from the co-organizing. When you're correct. So when I say, Obi use state power at your building, and you're wrong. And they Obi use state power at your building, Yankee and Okatakyie Saddick Adams say, you organize it be 2024. One and name said 2024. John Mahama was a potential president. And don't forget, John Mahama has become a president before and now coming. So by virtue of so even former president in it alone. And on the man, a friend be a influence peddler. What is one of can say Hulu? Secretary Chiako can the Bida. Say Sharaf for your boxing and no, why are there? There's nothing wrong. Maybe can Kramakasan why are there? Now so said there now no more year, you'll be some of the same question. Musimunti Bida. I don't know Munti Bida. But Timothy Mutubine Yamano, because I shut up. Me and my Sharaf and you're no name a target. I'm questioning a year. Say ya the papa. Ya 2 idea Abama Obia. All of a sudden the bush you for all near Ramam winning. Young Conqueror video President Mama Chile Gentia will see Bukum Arena. Young Conqueror. So you will realize that President Mahama, Nivision, I know your president want to say, Obama Bukum Arena, I be your sports a year, a boxing for Nina Bayajuma.
Precisely.
Instead, so you state institutions, Ghana Boxing Authority, Ghana Sports Authority. Now, all their builders are there, or the Nebane lead their builders are there. And I'm also me a question because in the bay, why am I successful? Yes, it is okay. Now, a whole sports authority, Ghana Boxing Authority, and the sports ministry, Kofi Adams, someone to me organize a year successful boxing match, and to me for Twene Joshua Madia. And I'm also one of Sharaf made the ministry there. Some Funubano. Me ask some quite did. I've almost been TV. Was a Sharaf. The Kufuado Badie, who could be a restaurant near Trantro. Restaurant, yes, 6 million. Moha, money Trantro. I'm here to tomb. You can't say, I'm permanent. Kufuado Badamon and a mamma move. If so, yes, Sadia. Young Congo code of conduct and no Jomama and Ankasanima. And then you your mama video. I walk as the NGO see Bukom boxing arena. It's a way, yes, I will so promoting boxing. Make a nano a Yamianga Sabino Bukum Banku. Or no Swabe Kami, as I'm not Richie. Why are no Cano? Some Rebo Becasso feel me pa. It's why and when it dimatem. Or Moma Canadian. I eat a policy in the Trinity Sebosum Penny, no dimatem. And I see Joshua Clotte near the Ascend, a very record at Cheniabon. And yet, you Joshua Clotte walk, oh, boxing in millions of dollars. Once you may be a man promoting Ghana boxing. Now, a Suko no Mawe, one now say, one may promote Ghana boxing.
What a shame.
What a shame. Joshua Clotte is one Tibida. I didn't know so a lasting solution. It was China as President Mama Bani Niwa. Obian to me promote boxing you. Near you state institutions. Naka boxers and Mohuatomo. And then I make a Montiasi. Then I make a Montiasi. I never know. Nian Kano Kro Kurin Musa. Huh? I never know. Deck. And run a Yakufaduba. Yanaka Setia. And a Sharaf. And I'm saying it's not even about Sharaf.
Never.
It could have been me, it could have been General, it could have been anybody.
Precisely.
So it's not about Sharaf.
Exactly.
But it is the idea here to Obama Ubia. All of a sudden, ne bush your phone Ramuna, yeah. Also, private institutions and a sponsor. It is Talo Oil. Now, what's Saddick Adams who free this sports here? It is Saddick Adams can say, can you mention correct? Say, now, what Trocrata, Talo Oil, on Bema sponsorship for sports. And yen free home for a second. Let's pretend that your mama and your Sharaf papa are your president. It is Sharaf free Trocrata, Commander Loyola, and Gomez sponsor. So by proximity to power, he is using it for other nyoma. Yakan was say you're wrong.
Exactly. So.
Sekufado ye nenya, and then your mama by ya and yet
Wrong.
what's the Yankee anuntu?
That's what they know.
Ghana Boxing Authority. Saudi Twene Joshua beba ya asem ketwa. And the young site ho. Danny, there is a video I made sure said you see Bookie Anthony Joshua make appearance. Sometimes what charge even $2 million.
Precisely so.
$2 million.
All the people.
Before so, and I'm going to buy one the president free. They go free. Imagine this cash
Appearance fee.
appearance fee. Or charges sometimes as high as $2 million.
Exactly. So.
So yeah, kase. When you state institutions no fanye. Most when you state institutions. Yeba me yaba lidi. Anya de papa. Anthony Joshua one charity organization. Oh yeah, event na person ba na manfo na ni be di akira. Said wo ba ye manfo na ni adi akira. Nemo mun use National Sports Authority. Mun use Ghana Boxing Authority.
Oh no.
Na munya nsem hunu no.
Hypocritical people.
Aja no. Sharaf so and I know Saddick Adams who no sponsor in the core report say Sharaf no we footballer born wo bobi we wo bobi da bay and all of a sudden you champions and you be say your boxing ko akira onu na ba be na say that be you wrong.
Exactly.
You must state institutions in champion say ba ya wo chena say your mama ni aban mu a still an boxers and Mohammed Tomo be can be aboa mu a moment to and I'm saying this ya from one nti ya ka mo say dey ya ba hwehwe na ni abo no enye de ehia ni awon de kro na award ba hwehwe ka de chi no ababo no fa ko je ai titles bra and I got say emre sa say me hwehwe ka de chi ya babo na no ehwura me ana ehwura okay, I'm so now you'll be destroyed now. Meaning why people are so fixated on being destroyed or being something must be destroyed anyways. Somebody must be destroyed anyways. Why do we live in a world where we feel so self-important? Say, munyansem hunu na mutimi rewura obia. Sadi ya kan bi na no kire kufu ado aba. Sadi ya beka bi a kire mo. Oba ya wo de Sharaf ne namu a wo tu kwan kura na the expense of the taxpayer. Na de ne ka ho ko. Meka ya na ojaye. Yes, sir. And we are accepting this nonsense. Abanye nya to abama abanye na president baya na ne wofa say mabie foundation ne nana mabie foundation ne yire mabie o ya so da bi private institutions na support me. Why they name say private institutions because we are closer to power until no so support you. Expose them. Sharaf no wan kasa so onye president mama a oye president ba. Wo tworo krata ko baby obebu ano. So o you so ono wan kasa ni position no. To intimidate people.
Exactly.
What's me yanka? Yanko code of conduct na president mama. I sure ya dem ministers. I wa bra wo no ani so. Yanko go 1.5. Code of conduct. Yanko point 1.5.
Read it to them.
Ni reading kire wo. It was ministers more involve your families which were likely or is likely to conflict. Them mo di obama families and them memu. Which is likely to conflict. And when in 4 years, Omone Obano did Diagoron. And your Obano no pen by virtue of the fact that Obano a papa president.
Expose them.
It is all Kobusa Omubibia. Omuni say, because one former president, watching no. President Mama Mekanchire say in all of these dealings, on far phone, F00LISH will be introduced to Nebano. Is that no influence peddling? Is that no influence peddling? Are you not using the state or position as a president to influence some of these things? If you come me yanka, you come me madapa. I'm someone come and swam back. And I hear the Sharaf and will be Tiano. But the Sharaf for ye, they didn't want to quack. But you're wrong. A good father banner ye and they are wrong. Sakufano so no se na nisu ade hunu se obema creative art na koso nya sa. Etu oba na ne ba no so gwa creative art. Eno mo cassette ai. Ene jo mama se na nisu ade hunu se boxing. Oba ye ne ba na eligi. Ene de mo se me yan cassette ya. Mushrim Mr. Dreamer. Ade ba no. Now you read the code of conduct. Danny Biamuni read the code of conduct. Call. Danny Biamuni read the code of conduct. Now what your code of conduct, my mom for now? Was a conflict of interest may be direct or indirect in nature. The code of conduct, no. The president, mama, the ministers so muniso. Was a conflict of interest may be direct or indirect in nature, and may arise due to influence and power of the minister. The minister holds. So the influence and the power of the president is where Talomodi who ebe sponsor neba. Yes, Montiasi, dear Montiasi. Pakawosi, when I make a dear Montiasi. Also may arise due to the influence and power of the minister holds, both in his or her sectorial responsibilities as a member of the cabinet. B, may be pecuniary, that is arising the minister's direct financial interest, or non-pecuniary involving a family member or close associate. Kenye. So, a family member or close associate, it will be perceived as conflict of interest.
Let them know.
We a private individual, may per sponsorship, we a private in may per sponsorship. And you say we should continue as a nation with this behavior. Is that how we want to build a nation? If you're a president to be our bar, the barber could pay BB keke, well, and you're boxing. Instead, I know your creative art, and then the way the boxing. But I could be a bar. One of the dual yarns what you chat draws mama. As was one woman, one panty. It's a private individuals, moment sponsor. I've a more sponsor we are. When you're 10 million, no, the more one see depend more kwakoye. No, keep it the aka. So using state power to build their own children.
Precisely.
And most say no, me I accept it. Because me I am me. How is that I am here?
Never.
President Mahama is so generous. You want to be that. You want to be that. Obi a former president. Now also buy president. It's even when you're former president, enough to influence some of these things. It's your year in 2024. Oh, is Saddick Busa. Sharaf when you're the Papa President Mama. And Kaoba also be person that card. What kind of Ukrainian you want to be? I want to go to you go read 1 point. Identify the other one. You reading near rally. Point 1.53. You go read the rally. Was the interest of family and personal friends? Public perception is critical factor in maintaining trust and accountability. And I'm sure President Mama, the code of conduct. Also, public perception is a critical factor in maintaining trust and accountability in governance. It is a President Mama Yahweh say public perception is a critical factor there. The body nama memo, what does it send to the public? I never see more Bianca was. Hey, Deck. I'm sure code of conduct. President Mama de Troy. It was the ministers. Name one than the Bendiso.
Above the law.
Or see a conflict may arise if a minister's family member or personal friend that derives or is perceived to derive. So it's not even about deriving, but the perception of deriving.
Exactly.
What President Mama say? Minister or more family members, a conflict may arise if a minister's family member or a personal friend derives or is perceived. The perception in itself is enough. What's the minister's in this? Perceived to derive some personal, financial, or other benefit from a decision or action by the minister or the government. It will be in a mama. Is that not a perception? So we use government and all. After we see ministers in condition, what kind of country is this? Koto and budget. And into your trip, a track at the Chiadapa, a mucha memadapa. Monfa intellectual firepower debate.
Exactly. That's what we want.
Monfa here superior argument. Na kwasiani abwana baga biganu watetana na ngadipa ntana gwanya dai. Oga masi wadim say did me matem. Onsia de. Ogabi, until by Baga Biga, come Baga Biga, 16 years. No intellectual firepower.
Angel Ben and no Benant.
Angel ne way nante. Me dear, me no na you mean I dear in here. Who come once now where me in a memphis course. Now very memphis course be a when he said, I got to know I won't come in that lane with you. Coco Siadia.
Precisely.
Sia. Now me can you know so there be when I'm border on conflict of interest. Then my border on this, it borders on that, it borders on this. Then you bring another argument, I'll bring counter arguments. And yes, I need deck. I won't see you. Have a bag bigger like you. And we've gone past that stage. I am above that nonsense. What I say? It's Monsieur dear. We me and me prove ya chremo. Code of conduct 1.5.3. Now we see interest of family and personal friends. The perception of people derived in the Quran is against the code of conduct. The president mama do any mabeti me and nemu. Nemu ministers and manu amu mianu mo menemu. No more. What kind of country is this? Sharaf, it's got nothing to do with you as a person. Let's get that clear. I don't hate you. Now you see me puku. For MPP. That's why I also see you support a good thing. Why does me support a good thing? Mrs. State institutions were what I see usual. Oh, my governance here full load. More cheap governance in this country. You accept stupidity. Or in the name of say, Obi a Tuaba Mobia, the Bush and Phobet me a Begumaya de Ompibia. Near Tuaba Momo. Not because you people thought say a problematic. It was because Yaman and Amo benefiting. Tiafa Yamam Kwana made the same to even worse. Eboa, have you did me matter? That him did stop me. Munni Muntia. Munyana Crocron near Denqua. Can no be Boamu change the way. Evnuna. Joshua Crotty. Or send it in. Won't me move be out. I don't come for some economy. Huh? Mama yam building institutions. Ochina sa Sharaf ni ho. Na president mama ni ho. Boxes in bed surviving.
Sharaf just studying na.
Abi me na me kuma mono mo say ki kan say mu say you if you don't know and you talk about boxing. Now the boxing is ikosubo.
I any punk sabu.
One I any punk. Joshua Crotty me di jai. Also problem me aboye. The boxers, you get this clear. I'm not against anybody helping you to promote. I'm saying we should use the right channels. Yeah, let me go there. Sharaf for 70, and they make sense to you. Abu Mianga Samabu, and Nanu Bonyum. Until they make a way. Now, Abu Diana Antiasia. Yes, you are Bronkuma, Egunsh, and Nukran Etikuma could you. Never saw a bribra. It's your memory chassis. The more yana betchere, said in Bay Alcotuas. Namu Momo, Mamma, fasten or Monana Mubremo. A better baby, you can. Biafana Samoko, and we ran it, you munai. May Sharaf Dukra, a Negran so frame can be Jaka. Nemo me hear Mumway Hinti, Masaba to Munchin. Mobia Rimra. Mopa you trace Kamamwa, Opaka was my can send me. Now while Jampas some no. Ama Wunyaska. You say we could be a week on week. Fellows of Squatch be homo. Mamma Beardy. To me beard you mamma. Was it? Or sort of Kadaji. 4 years in the war says I got 3 years, 4 months. About but what papa? I want to me and Sumudia. Said you so toy a year. Sane we are boy. One way we are free from that. Namudia, a year for the chairman, young mamma come among campus, assembly. Nemo a Jamama, darling boy, Yamakai, Bagabiga, Yamakai. You cannot come to Java. I know Sasari, Mugabe, you know Sasari.
Precisely.
They're now way and first, and Ukrainian so said an obey Chira now obey Okatakyie Afrifa and Ukrainian so. Now got travel sugar and a baby. After all, me know me himself by cook Akasaku jail. Them in jail or Kasa. The difference is clear.
It is clear.
Do him Yansa, do him Yansa. A man for him. Do I question it when you question a man for him? Then I would meet the dear Kufado. I'm one of them, sir. Me bro Kufado, Niana Ukruma. Satan Namode. And the moment more after me. Me bro Kufado Niao. And then they know Kanokore. And then they may keep it your mamma by Kanokore. I'm going to say no cray one more and I'm going to decide who has credibility or not. And then I could be a mini about a GF in the video. Was most Okatakyie credible? Okatakyie relevant? As when Yakasa and I'm one Ramos. Why 1 week ago, as Mam Khan Saturday. We are deals with a passing comment. Or once in Masha that the ambulance service, the Anato. Yabasaba. Ambulance service, what do you need? What you see when we're in for your own office. And some more. I want to be in commercial. Masaba. You know, I for the records. And we'll keep the records going.
And Saddick Adams na Twene FM udi matem no kokuotin one way ya me ba be fire wo mo man kwase afo platform no bet na udi matem abra wo no Saddick ni twaase ne maame ekoda hospital ni enya doctor amano ana nurse amano no wu a enye ne de obeba betena wasu enti the same way na Ghana ni wotewa ne maame wato aba etua tax na obekọ hospital na hospital no nurse ni ho na dwomama disika no ye boxing man ba your mama this can high millions of dollars private jet edg na beruana we no we no dey kwa bruchiri akosa no ya dey bless can betimi atua nurse for the next 100 years betimi tua Ghana nurse nyina aka sami jamfika wotim $500,000 car betimi atua nurse for the next 50 years sami jamfi akura keto atam ne akoto car atuto ni baby mama fo ni nyina me pese me dem fie ni beba ba to Ghana fo na ndisi fo na ni twitwa kire me ndisi fo na ni twitwa sami jamfi baby mama fo East Legon Transaco mansions awatoto de ama onya sika no we why 2024 last year 8 months ago na ni baby mama fo ti omo ma nchen no muntimi han apartment enti aba ne sen ya sami jamfi adane billionaire within few months yeto abama and now madani billionaire mu sika na muntimi save the lives of people na sika no show off nkwana mutimi de mo sisama akromfo agrada we kromfo soja fo na namu no we mu nyina ni immigrant omo chichi immigrant no ti we soja fo omo ne ayifo na nam soja fo marine fo ni bi no omo ne police fo ne ice ne homeland security fo no and 2 immigrant stay cool men ni born say be omo be mo a de wako so and obi say coffee is too much o say be yellow enye hwe I would rather have yellow teeth to stay being rich than say menya white teeth na my hiani na me nika predama council and I'll drink the coffee to stay awake so I can get up to go to work to make my money. Does that make sense to you? Me no me nwene ti se bibini me dwene se menya sika more than say me dwene se me ho be yefe enti me more life me tiri nyankofo na aka ko yuti nka me nkura me nyi because baba ni frame ya time so memra meyi minya time ntrafie no meyi me because every day bia no me target say me timi make $10 million a day enti me so ya machi a say me come company we so na me come company we so na me come metimi adane lazy ma defi ba me defi am nyuma be say because sometimes you know omo hu me presence na omo keka omo ho ye adwuma ni na me nyesika mo wo hu
Try your mama comment section. How you Penyah broke me.